Northwest Arkansas News. Always, KNWA Live at 10 continues.
As you know, not being able to drive a vehicle keeps a lot of senior citizens and other people with disabilities from living their life to the fullest.
In this week's Doing Good, KNWA's Lane Baker tells us about a group in Bella Vista that gets people where they're going with a smile.
Erica Nelson needs to make a Walmart run, something simple most of us take for granted. Without the Bella Vista courtesy van, Erica would have a much harder time getting where she's going.
They've been a lot of help. They've enabled me to really be active in the society and to have some independence, for Pete's sake.
Good morning, Art.
Last year, the van picked up roughly 300 people, taking them to the Village House Adult Day program, doctor's appointments, and on shopping trips. This group is made even more important because Bella Vista doesn't offer any alternative types of transportation.
You can't just walk down to the corner store and pick up a loaf of bread or milk, and we provide the service that keeps people mobile.
Being mobile means the world to Arthur Cook, who uses the Bella Vista courtesy van to visit friends at Village House 5 days a week.
I wouldn't probably be coming over here as often as I do if it weren't for this service.
With 4 vans and 70 volunteers, the group covers a lot of ground. And for these volunteers, getting there really is half the fun.
You never know when you come in the morning where you're going to go for the day, who you're going to see.
All our drivers, all our volunteers, I think very inspirational. It helps. It gives us kind of a different flavor of life, and we enjoy it.
The group covered more than 61,000 miles last year, giving 4,660 rides and providing people like Erica much needed independence.
Some great folks in Bella
That's
Vista.
right.
We love Bella
Always
Vista.
take advantage when you can speak to somebody who's older than you are, wiser, ask them stories.
Yeah, learn from them.
Yeah, they have a lot of knowledge.
For more information on the Bella Vista courtesy van, go to nwahomepage.com and click on the Special Series tab, then click Doing Good.
Bill Johnson from the Bella Vista Courtesy Van Program. Bill, thanks for being here with us today. Now, one of the reasons this group is so important is because you guys keep people able to live in their homes that normally would not be able to stay in their homes.
Absolutely. A lot of these are people, well, they all are people essentially who can no longer drive. They used to drive, used to have a car, had somebody who would drive them, and all of a sudden they don't.
Right.
And so how do they remain in their own home when they still have to do the things that you and I do every day and take for granted? Go to the bank, go shopping, beauty parlor, so forth.
Absolutely. And the biggest part of this too is you guys have 70 volunteers, and without them, I mean, there were so many people who wouldn't be able to really live their lives the way they want to.
They'd essentially have to move.
Right.
Really. We think we're a very unique organization. We keep in touch with what's going on around the country, and we don't know of any other organization that is quite like this. And we depend on 2 things. First of all, it takes money.
Sure.
And Bella Vista is a wonderful community for raising money to help our fellow citizens. And the money comes from churches, from clubs, golf clubs. The United Way gives us some, just from all sorts of organizations. And that's how we get the money. And it's a very lean organization because our budget's about $25,000 a year.
Wow.
Of that, about $18,000 goes for gas and insurance.
Sure.
And so to actually operate it, it's relatively economic. The other aspect of it that is critical is the volunteers. As you mentioned, we've got 70 volunteers. We've got a group of about 50 who drive. We've got a group of about 12 who are our schedulers, we call them. And then we have a group of 12 that are on the board of directors to operate the organization. And nobody has ever received a dime of salary since we
Sure.
started in 1992.
So you guys can always use more volunteers, and a group like this always could use absolutely donations and help from the community as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Thank you so much, Bill. And if you guys want more information on this great organization, you can always go to nwahomepage.com, click on the Special Series tab, and then click on Doing Good.